I do know that the guy that we're fixing to call, his team rolled up 44 points, and that is Dickie Brown, the head coach of the York Institute Dragons. Coach Brown, your first appearance here on Friday Night Thunder. Thank you so much for spending time with us tonight.
You're welcome. It feels pretty good to be 2-0 after the season we had last year.
Yeah, it was a tough season last season, and Gary Clark is. He's an amateur comedian. He always put a bright face on it every week, and I think he's almost speechless that you keep winning. Do you think you can keep him speechless a few more weeks?
He wasn't being a comedian last year. It was as black as it sounded on the radio. The injuries just piled up. And injury. I think we ended up with 14 kids lost for significant time during the course of the season. Our number one threat, running back, broke a collarbone in about, the 6th or 7th ball game. And it was just a long year. But we had a lot of kids that got a lot of playing time.
Well, I guess that helps you for back. I'm sorry, I jumped all over you right there. Apologize for that.
I just said we had a bunch of kids back. A lot of young kids got playing time. And we got the addition of a transfer from Lenore City High School, a young man by the name of Sam Moore, who's been a tremendous boost to our offense. We've got a triple threat in that backfield now, running our option offense, and any of them can go the distance at any time, and it's been a lot of fun.
Well, the fun continues next week as you have Upperman coming. I think they're coming to your place. Yeah, Upperman comes to your place as you open district play. Upperman had a back-and-forth game and finally eked out the win tonight. What can you tell us already about Upperman, or have you done any advanced scouting on them at all?
Well, we know that they've got a quarterback by the name of Connor York that makes them go, and they're going to be as good as Connor plays. I know he's got some other threats here and there, but Connor's the one that pulls the trigger. He's the main force of their offense, and we're just going to figure out a way to contain him.
We're joined here on the phone by York Institute's Coach Dickie Brown. Coach Brown, how many years have you been up there at York?
This makes my 4th season.
All right, and you've had previous stops at Cumberland County. Is that right?
We were in Clay County.
Clay County?
For a couple of years before that, and we were in White County for 5 years before that. I
always get White County and Cumberland County mixed up. That's just my poor geography, I guess. Somewhere up there on the upper Cumberland. This Dragons team, who are your big stars tonight for you, Coach?
Well, the last 2 weeks, our stars in the backfield have been more, I think he and Tyler Huddleston have combined. They both went 100-plus yards both games, and they've combined rushing for, we rushed for 430 yards last week. And, of course, Brandon McNellis, my quarterback, started for us last year. Is doing a great job running the veer. He's grown into it, matured, and he's making all the right decisions. So tonight I think he had about 70 yards rushing, and Sam Moore had about 130 yards rushing, and Huddleston had about 130 yards rushing. Had the same totals last week. McNellis had about 80 yards rushing, and Huddleston had 156 or 160 yards rushing, and Moore had about 140. So, it feels good to have those home run threats.
Yep, I bet it does. Well, I know that you want to get a little bit of sleep, and you go back to work, I guess, hard at it, probably 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, something like that?
I probably won't go to bed tonight. I usually sit up and try to get the uniforms and laundry washed while I break down film, and we'll go trade film first thing in the morning and get started. Well,
enjoy your night. We thank the folks at WDEB for being a part of the network, and as always, we thank we thank the coaches. And Coach, you've been very kind to join us tonight, and I hope that you don't mind if we call you back again as the season and seasons go along.
And we hope we got reason to call and talk to me.
Well, I like talking to you. If you don't mind me messing up, then I'll be glad to talk to you anytime we can get you on, my friend.
Well, that'll be fine. You call up, we'll do what we can.
All right, Coach Dickie Brown, York Institute, joining us. Thank you, Coach Brown.
Thank you.